Good morning, Vietnam. Two kind of people: the people with the soul and the people soulless. Yeah, and now on internet there is a lot of videos about narcissistic perverts, which apparently is the obvious version of NPC. It is just a program running on its own, on a mono-dimension path, which is the path of its own interests between bracket, but at the end they get all fucked up, destroyed. So soulless entities, soulless being, and people with a soul. I'm starting to see some stuff through the years. The people with the soul, they have a tendency to evolve, get from the experience of life, like they get something. Me, if I think about myself, those last 12 years or something, it's just crazy adventure. If I put it on a book, it will be even too crazy. Then nobody will believe this is real. So I evolved in so many ways. My understanding of stuffs, my understanding of myself, my regrets not to have done the stuffs the right way. There is this, this evolving, discovering, deploying consciousness, deploying power. Okay, when it comes to NPCs, soulless entities, there is uh, no getting better, no evolution. There is devolution. You see them through the years, they devolve. Okay, you talk to somebody this year, you talk to him 3 years after, it's less. It's a lesser being. It didn't get anything. It lost for you from your kind of view. This stuff get smaller. It didn't get experience from life or something. Okay, so I witnessed these cases a lot. Yeah, for example, some people were born long time ago. They didn't have electricity. They were on candles and shit. And after some years, there is electricity, and like the electricity cuts, and those people lose their, lose their marbles when there is no electricity, for example. They cannot sleep or something, because electricity is gone. Where they themselves, when they tell you their story, they were born when there is, in far away where there was no electricity and stuff. So this entity didn't get anything from life. Okay, me myself, if I was in some harsh Vietnams or something. So when I am in other Vietnams, when something harsh happens, I have the habit of it. Uh, I didn't become like like it never happened. So they don't get. They are not building a better consciousness. There is nobody there. Okay, so what are they exactly? What are they? So we can see them as being an emotional entity, an entity that it is full of emotion, full of a very strong emotion toward itself, what people are thinking, what is that and that, and instincts, trying to fulfill animalistic instincts, like it's an emotional entity, and uh, a mental and intellectual machine, at a different balance between the two. So some people are very intellectual, maybe less emotional. Some people are very emotional, less intellectual. But when there is no soul there, this being doesn't get better through the years, doesn't get some wisdom through the years. It doesn't. It just doesn't. And you try to make sense of it. There is no fucking sense of it unless there is no fucking soul there. Okay, there is no soul. You are dealing with an emotional body, please, plus a mental body. Okay, so uh, when people die and they leave some ghosts behind, you know, people see ghosts, see manifestation, communicate with, Ouija board or something, or electronic devices trying to catch ghosts, you know, poltergeist and everything. Those are emotional bodies. Those are emotional bodies left around, you know. Uh, the program keep running after the entity get its body dissolved. The program still continues. It's an emotional and a mental body. You know, it can be something. It can be kept in a loop. The program can be kept in a loop. People see it as a ghost, as a manifestation, as a poltergeist. Okay, but there was never any soul there. You know, or if there was, maybe some of us, when we die, our soul goes, and we leave some entity that we constructed. We constructed some emotional entity because of our trauma and our shit, and we leave it behind. You know, and your people there will try to communicate with you. They will think it's you, but it's just an emotional body. You know, it's just a program running. You left behind. Okay, so also we can leave some entities, but we have a soul. The soul leave, and your memories stay here. Your mental body was here, and if it was very strong and very important, it will keep running here. You leave your shit here, and people will communicate with it with the Ouija board, you know, or with some scientific measurement shit. Okay, so ask yourself again, what kind of entity you are building. Okay, what kind of uh, you know a poltergeist you will leave behind. Okay, and do this energy deserve to be spent on creating uh, you know a fucking robot, you know, an energetic robot or an intellectual robot, and leave it behind. Okay, so I am playing now a very advanced game now. Okay, I'm talking to the very small bunch of people on this channel who can go into these waters. I'm trying to stop this those entities that I create, you know, emotional, intellectual, to totally cut the energy. So I'm playing a very advanced game, which very this is for the big adventurers, the accomplished beings, you know, that are working in a new paths can try to do. Okay, I estimated for around 5-7 people on this whole channel that can do this kind of shit. It is stopping the total uh, emotional entity that you are creating, this poltergeist, stopping this intellectual entity that you create, this intellectual poltergeist. You stop creating it. That means that zero energy goes there. I'm trying to reduce it to the minimum. This is moving into the consciousness, moving the position of consciousness, which very few people can do. It's people with a certain mileage, with a certain suffocation in the life as it is, and they are discovering new way to use their energies. Okay, so what happened, what you became when you are not producing those uh, robots, those entities, those poltergeists, you know, that means that all the energy also will come back to you. Okay, and you have to do something with it, because you will have this light, this fire. It's a backlash to you, you know, and you have to keep form. Your body may rise in temperature. Okay, when suddenly you stop doing it, you wake up and you are sweating in your bed. Okay, because the energy backlashes to the body. Okay, and then you have to structure it in your form, in your next level form. Okay, when you are not playing the old games anymore, you are swimming in new paths, you are walking new forests. Okay, this is what we can do as a next level being, is do the stuffs differently. Okay, Yeah, so I said, so the people will communicate with the entities and stuff, and they are mostly uh, energetic bodies of dead people, dead people. They died. You think they think there are some people they know, but they are dead. Just programs, and there is a feed loop of energy. Those entities needs energy. Those programs, soulless, need the attention of the others, so they continue. And there is uh, self-feeding. You know, the people trying to communicate, and the other, and the energy makes the stuff continue. So it's all a business of energy, which okay, it's like this. But me, I'm not interested. I'm trying to find the next level, what we can do as entities. I mean, as being not creating entities. Okay. You know, they created big entities. Those are as human group created God. The Jehovah, you know, I don't know how they call this motherfucker. They created it. Some wizards understood the power of consciousness. They created beings, and they wrote books for the consciousness of the people to create those ghosts, you know, and then they have a life of their self. You know, they live. The god of religion is living now. It's an artificial soulless entity, but it is fed by the soul, by the energy of all the people, you know, believing in it. Okay. So, you know, I don't know if they still have the control of this entity of it's lost, you know. It is having, or how they deal with it, those wizards now, you know. They created like thousands and thousands of years, and now how they manage it. I mean, it's easy to have the media and stuff. They can starve it if they want. They just have to have access to the humans and tell them to believe something else, Maitreya or something and something, and they will kill Jehovah. They will kill the old entity. Okay, the wizard. They are playing with energy. Okay, so I want you also to do this kind of stuffs, but at your own level. Don't create another entity of you, emotional, intellectual, and let it go around and fucks up everything. Okay, I want you to stop doing this. To stop doing this. You, the 7-5 people, which I estimate are able to do it. For the others, if you are feeling bad in life and still trying to find a way to feel good, there is stuff. Go learn how to, you know, relax, meditation, do you know, and do stuffs, you know, to feel good. I'm not talking to you people to feel good. I'm talking to the inglorious bastards, the 5-7 people that can move the shits into another level. Okay, this is the people I'm talking to. Okay, I'm talking to the next level. Try to get our power of creation. Okay. Okay, so I'm starving my little ghosts, my little entities, my little ghostbusters. I mean, ghosts. Me, I am the ghostbusters. Those little, you know, poltergeists. You know, I'm starving them, and I'm see how the energy will behave, how the body will manage this energy coming back. You know, how the form will manifest when I stop this. And keep in mind, like I said it in many videos, those stuffs are in the horizontal level. They like the memories, they like what's going to happen, you know, in the future, what happened in the past, the trauma, they are all horizontal, okay? So you stop this horizontality and you bring everything on the vertical level of you, out of time space. You know, it's an action out of time. This position of consciousness, you change and you change. It's not expecting there to have something to happen. You change and it change out of time, out of space and time. You, because it's you. You are out of space time. Okay, and then you see what shit can happen. Okay, what shit that can happen is your form. Approaching the 15 minutes. See you in the next video.